Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my GTA 5 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of single-player garage being made by user MLG That's Me. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, garages for single player, and I am just in love with this mod so far, as one of my favorite things in the GTA Online is the ability to have garages spread all over the city, allowing you to have a really cool car collection. I just love it. And now we can do that same thing in the single player mode, which just makes me happy. So let's take a look at how all it works and what all you can get. So first and foremost, let's go to the map. And you will notice on the map we have a whole load of new icons for each of the buildings that you can go and buy garages in. Currently there are 11 in total, and they'll show on the icon when you don't have a garage there as one of these with the little house-like icon with the dollar sign, and once you have bought a garage in the building, it will look like this yellow icon here. And yeah, so I have gone over to this building here so we can buy a new garage rather than just looking at one I've already purchased, to show off how all that works. So once again, 11 garages scattered around the city at the moment, all available for purchase, and just like in online mode, they range in different prices, and each garage will have a different amount of vehicles that they can hold. So let's go back out. And once you actually do get to one of the garage locations on the map, they'll all be noted with one of these Dynasty 8 Realtor signs, and when you walk up to the sign, you'll notice that up in the top left-hand side, we have a press E to purchase garage. When you do this, you are greeted by this little menu, where you can choose which garage you do want to buy. And similarly, again, to online mode, they all have a range of prices, but they all end up having the same garage. And you can buy a garage in each one of these floors. There is no limit to how many garages you can have. It'll just get confusing when you try and remember, where in the hell did I put that one car? But yes, so each of the garage locations you can find around the map will have multiple floors that you can buy a garage for, so you can hold a whole lot of cars. Let's just go and buy this floor 8 one, and this will purchase us a 10 vehicle garage. And to purchase it, you just hit enter. It'll ask you to confirm the purchase so that you don't make a mistake. Just hit enter again, and you'll be treated to this little cutscene, which will inform you up in the top left-hand side that we can now store vehicles here, and of course that will have that little gold garage icon on the map now, and that we can, just like in the online mode, get our cars delivered to us if we press F5. So now that we've bought this one garage, we can go and buy additional garages if we so desire. And also we're getting messaged by Dynasty 8 saying thank you for our purchase. And I believe we should also get one from the insurance company. Oh, yep, so there it is. So we do have car insurance on our vehicles that we store. And if we want to go into the garage, we can just press E here. But why go into an empty garage when I can go and grab a car and show that off? I was hoping I could steal one here when we walked over here, but oh well. Oh, no, well, there is one, but I'm already in the trainer menu, so what the hell, we'll just spawn our car. There we go. And all you need to do once you have your vehicle is drive it into your garage. And just like if we walked up to it, we have the press E to enter garage, but of course when you're in a car, it will take the car with you, but you do need to first select which garage you want to put this car into. So again, if you buy multiple garages, you'll have to figure out where you can put things, but we only have this one on floor 8, so we'll just select that, and we'll be taken into our shiny, shiny new garage, where we have our beautiful new car with its name and make and all of that, and all the cool little stats on top. I really like that. It's wonderful. And then, of course, we have that little yellow zone there, which will take us out of the garage if we so desire. But what's more fun is that red zone over there, which, if we run over to it, this is where you manage your cars in this particular garage. Now, if we want, we can mod our vehicles, and you just go to mod and then select the vehicle you wish to mod. And just like if you take it to Los Santos Customs, you can, do what you want with it. Give it a good little engine, spoiler, suspension, all of that wonderful fun stuff. Even respray it to whatever paint you desire. A very cool feature. I actually really love being able to do this in the garage. It's very, very convenient. And of course, when you're done, just escape out of that, and you can go back and forth between all of your cars, though of course, this is the only one that I have in here. And you can also remove your vehicles as well. Now, if you go to this, you can select the car, and if we want to spawn outside with the car, basically that is how we take the car out, or one of the two ways. If you don't want to spawn in the car and hit no, this is what you actually do to delete a vehicle you no longer need. And when you have this option, once you hit yes, this car is gone. So probably not best to delete a car you've put a lot of time into and a lot of care, and it would be sad. So let's actually just escape out of that. Now, alternatively, to actually take a car out, you can also just get into the car and begin to drive forward, and it will automatically take it out of the garage and back onto the street. Very nice and convenient. Now, besides the garage and going right into it to have a car delivered to you, you can also use F5, which will open up your mechanic menu. And from here, you can have a vehicle delivered to you. So you can select a garage and then select the car from inside that garage. So if I want this crappy Oracle that I stole earlier to demonstrate, it will pop behind you. Well, generally, just somewhere where you're not looking. And wow, he put it right in the middle of the road, didn't he? That is a very inconvenient spot to park a car. But yes, that is how you call up a vehicle. Now, what you can also do is, back in the F5 menu, besides getting a car delivered to you, you can also return all vehicles. So if we hit that, our vehicles got sent back to their respective garages. So if you don't want to drive it all the way back to wherever you stored it, which actually, I also want to try something real quick. I didn't try this earlier, and I should have. I didn't even think about it as a possibility. Do I need to actually drive a car into my garage, or can I use this? No, I do in fact have to drive it into the garage in question, which makes sense, but I wanted to be sure. I just thought about it now as I was doing this. Oh god, let's get the police off of us here real quick. Oh, no, I didn't mean to turn on my phone. There we go. All is well, all is well.
Popo shit.
Yes, indeed, the Popo. But yes, the F5 menu is quite convenient because once you do have your car out in the world, you can just return it there without having to drive it back. We also have the net notifications. Now remember, when we bought the building, or the garage rather, we got the little notification on that, plus the insurance. And you can turn this on or off if you don't really care to be bothered by those. But honestly, I mean, they pop up so rarely. I don't know why you would turn it off. It just takes out immersion. And the last bit that we have is something I don't like to touch right now because it's still very much in an experimental mode, is the single-player garage editor. If you go into here, you can actually edit the buildings that are in the game currently, which is quite interesting. So you could go into, say, the Eclipse Tower and select the different pricing ranges where you go into the place. You could teleport inside, teleport outside, set the price range for the building. The cutscene that we got when we bought the building, you can change that. You can change the length of it, the node where the cameras go, etc. It's... oh boy, you can even change the for sale sign that's in front of the building, manage the different camera views, and even edit the different markers that you had inside the garage as well as outside. It is interesting. You can even go so far as to manually place where the vehicle positions are in the garage. It is quite comprehensive and a cool feature, but one that is very experimental, and so far, anytime I've tried to mess with it, it's crashed the mod. It doesn't crash the game. I haven't had that happen yet, but the mod will crash and you'll have to start the game over to get it working again. So I've just kind of been leaving this alone for the time being. I can't wait to see it, though, once it is fully fleshed out in not crashing said mod, because it would be kind of cool to be able to move around where the cars are inside your garage. You could, you know, place them to get a nice cool shot of them, it would be quite interesting. I would enjoy being able to do that. Now, as for the cars themselves that you have, let's actually head back into our garage over here with our new little car. Oh boy, there we go. And in we go. Excellent. Oh, see? I told you, that damn editor makes and every time I open it, it causes an issue. As you can see above the map, we have an error with the single-player garage now because of that damn editing menu. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm about to finish up the episode anyway, so I'm not going to restart, so I'll just talk about the one last feature that I was going to go into the garage for. Now, one of the fun things, once you have all your garages with all of your cars set in the world, you can actually share that save with your friends. The cars that you have in your garages don't seem to get saved to your actual save file for the game. They actually go into their own single-player garage data file in the GTA folder, and inside that is where it saves all of your different garages with all the different cars you have in them, and you can take that file and share it with your friends, so you can pass them back and forth, showing off your guys' car collections. It's a pretty cool little feature. I personally haven't used it yet, but I can see myself sharing that file with a couple of my friends, so we can go, oh man, that's really cool, those are some nice cars you got. But yes, that's really the last feature I wanted to talk about. And yeah, I would definitely say to give this mod a go. Like I said, and as we've just experienced, there we go. The garage editor still seems to need some work. It definitely seems to cause crashing issues. But other than that, the mod works flawlessly. All the other features work great. Having the different garages, modding your cars in them, calling your cars from the garages, all works superb. Just don't try to edit where the, spawn and marker locations are. Avoid that for now until all the little kinks get ironed out from that particular part of it. But if you would like to give this a go, you can check out the link in the description as always, and I do hope you check it out. It is very fun. And hey, send me some pictures, tweet them to me of your garages that you make with this mod. I would be intrigued to see. And I do, of course, hope that you have enjoyed this mod video today, and of course that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. Now I'm going to go steal some more cars to put in my garage. Later, folks.